Hi everyone, this is dgross for News 8 and Rochester1st.com, and welcome to What's Good, the place where we share the good news in and around Rochester over the past 7 days. Let's cue the jam. Starting off today with a superstar giving back. Detroit Pistons star Isaiah Stewart returned to his hometown of Rochester over the weekend to hold his second basketball summer clinic at school number 33 for youth players. A big reason Stewart wanted to come back to his old stomping grounds was he noticed the city dealing with crime spikes and wanted to show these children that if they stay focused, they too can push through any trouble and achieve their dreams. This year, the back-to-school excitement includes a football first at East Irondequoit Central School District. Charisse Everett is one of the area's first female assistant coaches on a JV football team. She says it's allowed her to combine two things that she loves most: sports and kids. A local artist collaborative, the Creators Lab Studio, a space and service where people in Rochester can have access to professional photo gear and space, received $25,000 from the state towards their main initiative, the Rochester Artist Collaborative, which is owned by local photographer Adam Eaton. The state says this funding will help strengthen Rochester's cultural community. This past Women's Equality Day, the Flower City Habitat for Humanity held a Woman Build program late last week. Each year, Habitat for Humanity does one of these programs where teams of women combine fundraising efforts and volunteer their time to help create a Habitat for Humanity home. The house is scheduled to be completed sometime in October, and at this point, no homeowner has earned the home just yet. A Philadelphia man made a stop in Rochester on Monday as part of his 500-mile journey to honor the 200th birthday of Harriet Tubman. Ken Johnston is in the process of retracing the steps the abolitionist and activist took to get her brothers to safety in 1854 on the Underground Railroad. Johnston's walking journey has taken him from Poplar Neck, Maryland, up to Rochester, and of course will continue all the way up to St. Catherine, Ontario. This beer, once labeled as the Kolsch of fall, is coming to stores this week. In fact, I'm pretty sure I saw some Wegmans when I was shopping the other day, and that is the Cran Orange Kellerbier, and it'll be available in 12 packs of 12 ounces. The Genny Brewery says this Cran Orange Kellerbier is meant to bridge the gap from light summer beers like the classic Ruby Red Kolsch into heavier winter brews. A recent graduate from the Eastman School of Music is back in Rochester after being held up for a month in his homeland of Ukraine, Kostia, and now he's performing again to honor his country as they fight for their freedom. Kostia didn't have much time to celebrate after graduating back in December. He returned to Ukraine on February 12th to prepare for graduate school. Less than 2 weeks later, those plans were put on hold when Russia invaded the country. Kostia is back here now, sharing his music again with Rochester. WROC Music is a program that provides free music education up to 6 hours a week, and instruments ranging from orchestra instruments to percussion instruments, all to students in Rochester. They are starting another year, this time with a new artistic director, Rachel Mills. She's been teaching cello with them for 3 years now, but is taking over this new role and is excited to get things going. If you or someone you know wants to sign up for the program, we have a link over at Rochester1st.com. What else is good? Apparently the food at St. John Fisher is pretty good. According to ranking service niche.com, St. John Fisher University has ranked number 1 in New York State for best college food. The university also ranked number 6 in the same category across the country. The Grub also garnered praise from Josh Allen, that's right, QB number 1, as the Bills of course have training camp at Fisher, and Allen said on camera that they have the best turkey burgers. What else is good? The Daisy Flour Mill in Penfield is pretty good. The Daisy Flour Mill has new owners, according to the town of Penfield. The permit says that the building is now owned by Rising Storm Brewing Company, which is based in Avon. The building had been vacant since 2019. The new name of the business will be Rising Storm Brewing Company at the Mill. The town of Penfield says the brewery got a special permit that will allow for brewing on site, as well as outdoor seating. What else is good? Adam interviewing Doug Markita is good. Now maybe that name doesn't sound familiar, but he's the dude who says this blade will keel on the show Forged in Fire. As it turns out, he lives in Rochester. The Blade Master tests the bladed weapons in the show, kind of at the end, with a flair for the dramatic and a bevy of great catchphrases. But there's more to his story than just his show, and you can find out more over at rochesterfirst.com. Just click on the Adam Interviews section. What else is good? Your good news. Whatever it is, if it puts a smile on your face, the team and I would love to hear from you. You can drop me a line personally. My email should be on screen right about now. That's dgross at WROCTV.com. And please pass along any photos or video you have as well. It helps us tell the story. Well, I think that just about does it for this week's What's Good. My name is Dan Gross. Thank you so much for your time and company today. Really appreciate it. You know what else is going to be good? The rest of your week. We'll see you next Wednesday.